Okay, Rosanna, you can go.
Happy New Year and welcome to the January 6, 2021 meeting of the Thousand Oaks Council on Aging. We will now have the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America
and to the republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We will now have roll taken by Staff Liaison Francine Sprague.
Thank you, Rosanna. Chair Guerra.
Here.
Vice Chair Stephanie Belding is absent. Commissioner Burt.
Present.
Commissioner Posta.
Here.
Commissioner Williams.
Here.
Commissioner Janelle. Commissioner Janelle. Commissioner Sylvester.
Here.
Commissioner Williams.
Again, here.
Commissioner Lowndes.
Present.
Thank you.
Item number 4 on our agenda. Item number 4 on our agenda is public comments. This is the time in our meeting when we invite members of the public to state their concerns about senior-related issues in our city or to present items for commission consideration. Speakers would have 3 minutes. At this time, we do not have any speakers. Item number 5 on our agenda, our guest speakers, Sonia Vaughn, Call Center Manager, VC AAA, and Lohana Almanza, 211 Associate Director, 211 Ventura County, a division of Interface Children Family Services. Both come to their organizations with many years of experience in their respected fields. One of the charges that is given to the Council on Aging is the management of Conejo Connections. This is a listing of senior-related organizations in the Thousand Oaks area. Last year, the Council on Aging proposed and was approved by City Council that both VC AAA and 211 Ventura County take on this task. They both provide a comprehensive guide to both senior and non-senior related resources. We have invited both of these organizations to discuss how they function and provide an excellent service to our community. Sonia will present first and then Lohana, and if we can hold questions till the end of the presentations. So go ahead, Sonia Vaughn.
Thank you, Roxana. So let me go ahead and pull this up, the presentation. Can you please confirm you can see it?
Yes.
Thank you. So thank you for the introduction. My name is Sonia Vaughn, and I am the call center manager at the Ventura County Area Agency on Aging. And I currently manage the Information and Assistance Department, which is the call center. We are currently closed to the public for any in-person services. However, we are currently open to the public, and they can reach us via phone, via email, by going to our website and through web chat that is available through vcAAA.org. And we are currently, the phone number that they can reach us at is 805-477-7300. When they call our lines, the 477-7300 or the 800-510-2020, they have the various options to select to reach our different departments that include transportation, the Family Caregiver Resource Center, home share or housing services, case management services, HICAP, the Health Insurance Advocacy Program, fall prevention, our Independent Living Resource Center, which is our core partners through the ADRC program. And then also they can they have the option to reach APS by selecting 8 and 0 for administration. When clients call our main line, this is the workflow that we follow to complete the calls. So if the client calls the 477-7300 number, an agent will be assisting them with the information or the resources they need. They will then complete a referral if necessary. Once that referral goes through, they will complete a follow-up call to make sure that the services were provided or if additional services were needed. Staff also provide additional follow-ups as needed. The in-house referrals that we currently provide include for transportation services, Elder, which provides tickets to public transportation, and also we schedule the rides to their medical appointments if they don't have other means of getting to their appointments. And currently, I know that some services are being provided at no cost, so this would be once COVID is no longer an issue. We also provide services through our Elder Help program that include personal care, homemaker, chore, counseling, de-hoarding, minor home repairs and modification, and personal security devices, emergency food, and emergency aid vouchers. And this is all through our Elder Help program, and the client would call us to sign up and we would complete the referral. Also, we provide case management programs that include the HCBA, MSSP, ADRD, that Aging Disability Related Dementia Program, our 3B Case Management Program, the Family Care Support Program, FCSP, and our new program is PEARLS. And we also offer emergency services. Currently, food assistance, that's been the big program that we've been assisting clients in Ventura County. We also offer disaster kits, and most recently we just added partnership with the Ventura County Fire Department, where we can assist clients who need smoke alarms or hard of hearing kits. So that's another emergency services that we are also providing. We also assist with fall prevention signing them up for classes. Right now, we are currently signing up for Zoom classes. So that's been very exciting because we've had a lot of participation as well for our fall prevention classes. We also complete and assist referrals for the home share program for clients who are interested in housing or seeking for housing, or who are interested in sharing a room in their home. We also have our senior employment program. We are currently taking applications, completing the referrals. The program is currently at capacity, but we are still accepting applications. And lastly, the senior nutrition program where we provide them information to congregate site meals, to congregate sites that provide meals, or other programs that assist them with the meals in case they don't qualify for the food programs. A quality assurance that is currently in place. We do provide access for clients to leave messages through our IVR system in case they don't want to wait for an agent to answer the call. They are prompted to leave a message, and their quality assurance, we follow up with recorded calls, and we also offer the post-call survey feature that allows the client to leave complete the survey after they call. Currently, from the time frame of July 1st, 2020 through the end of December, we served 22,352 calls that came in our call center incoming calls, it was 10,742. The total outgoing calls were 11,610. The total recorded contacts from the Thousand Oaks area, we have at 809, but this is only the clients who requested to provide us information, who agreed to provide us information on their location, whether it was an address or just the city they live in. And our current average handle time for these calls are approximately 6 minutes and 58 seconds. And that's pretty much it. That wraps up, the services that we provide. And does anyone have any questions?
Why don't we, if we could hold
okay.
up questions and then just go to Lohana, and then we can, that way, in the interest of time. And Lohana, if you wouldn't mind.
Let me share my screen. Are you guys able to see it?
Yes.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. My name is Lohana. I am the Associate Director for our 211 call center in Ventura County. We service as an information and referral program, and we're actually a program of interface children and family services. In general, this does have a lot of different programs, but I will be reflecting the information that I oversee, which is our 211 division and program. 211, what it is, we offer a connection to people in the community with services they need at that time in their area. So it could be anywhere from housing information, food assistance, looking for assistance on utilities, rent, for themselves, or maybe it could be a loved one that they're concerned about and they're trying to assist them as well. And our services for 211, we actually do assist a lot of counties in California, about 40 of them right now. The focus, though, I will be reflecting on is, again, Ventura County for our services here. And this is just the population within those counties that we're servicing at this time. Our line is 24/7. Our information is managed through specialists that at least once a year will go over and review and try to reach out to these agencies and programs to confirm if, one, they're still providing the assistance and services, and two, to make sure that that program still exists, or if there's any updates that we may need to know about so that we can inform any community members in need with the appropriate information that they're looking for at that time. In Ventura County, we have over 1,000 programs. If we need to update any information, whether it's a community member that might find out something or an agency themselves that would like to provide us an update, we're more than welcome to take that information, and one of our resource specialists would reach out. Our services are available over the phone, which is the most common way individuals reach our services, The services is a free call to anyone. It is confidential. It's available 24 hours throughout the whole year, including holidays, overnight. And we are available over 150 languages. In-house, we do have bilingual specialists. If there is a language that maybe we're not able to handle in-house, like Mixteco, that's very common in Ventura County, then we can get an interpreter to assist us so that we can provide the best assistance to the caller and make sure that we're not missing anything that they may be requesting at the time. And we do offer our services through text message as well. Some individuals feel that's more comfortable for them, which is totally okay. To reach us, they just have to send in their zip code in a text message, and the phone number they will be sending it to is the number 898-211. That text service is also available 24/7. We do have our specialists as well answering those text messages as they come in, and the text message is available in English or in Spanish. Unfortunately, we can't do the interpreter services with other languages at this time. And I apologize, I didn't mention earlier, for our phone services, you would just need to dial 211 and you will reach us. You can dial from your cell phone, a landline, and you should reach us with no problem. With our services, I'm sorry, it looks like it cut it out at the top. With our services, if we do feel, if one of our specialists is having a conversation with a community member and they feel that they would benefit from a return call in the future from us, then our specialist will set up and schedule a follow-up call where we attempt to reach out to them about a week later. And in that attempt, we try to make sure that the person was able to connect with the agencies. Hopefully they've attempted to actually reach out to the agencies. And if they were able to connect with them and speak to them about their needs. If the caller seems like their situation is more at risk, or there seems to be factors where we might fear their safety, then we will try to check up with them sooner than a week, maybe in a day or two, to try to make sure that they're okay. And for this next piece, I'm going to jump off my PowerPoint, and I wanted to share our online services just to make sure that everyone understands what that would look like. So one moment. And can you please confirm that you can see the website I'm on?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
I do, for our website services, you can reach the same exact information we have over the phone and text message, if that's something that's more comfortable for anyone. The website you would go to is 211ventura.org. I do apologize. The website, for some reason, is not in the appropriate view, but our resource team should have that back up. We do have on our website information related to what might be the most larger topics that are going on at this time. So tax services are around the corner, so we're already highlighting that information. We have information related to disaster services as well, which is highlighted, COVID information and all of that. But if you scroll down, there's also information on topics that are mostly viewed or asked for, which is housing services, income expense assistance, food assistance, transportation, and the list goes on and on. Of course, if you click on any of these, and for example, I'll click on the seniors information, it would then give you more categories related to that would have information. We're just going to wait till it loads. And that includes information on senior centers, senior health care, meals, transportation, elder abuse, all of that information. So anyone is welcome to go on this site at any time, a community member, if you're looking for information for a loved one, an agency trying to help out a client, any of that. This information is also available 24/7 to anyone that can go on here whenever they would like to. The other piece that we do have on here as well is you can reach us if for any reason you can't text us or call us for any reason like that, and you still want to reach out to us, you can contact us through here. We have a form where you can fill out, and we will try and reach out to you as best as possible. If that's email, then we'll try to do that as well. If there's any sort of barrier that we can't reach you. And then with this information as well at the top, there's a reports tab, and this is available to anyone in the community. We do update our information monthly, and the information we have on here is related to how many calls we've been assisting and the population, what their needs are, and that they're saying that their needs are. Housing is a very top need most of the time. And if you scroll down, it breaks down the categories for you. So if someone's looking for income support, if you click on it, it'll tell you what kind of information is most likely that they've been asking for lately. So that's for anyone that would like to see that information. We do have it open to the public. And I will jump off this website. And go back to my PowerPoint. I'm hoping everyone can still see this.
Yes.
So we just talked about our website. This is what it's supposed to look like. So again, I apologize for that. Hopefully they'll have it up in a little while. And then the other more recent thing we've been assisting with in the last couple of years is assisting during disaster time. We've assisted our community here and many other communities around the state and the country. Of course, most recently, our disaster assistance has been towards information relating to coronavirus and information related to the public safety power shutoffs that have been occurring since last year. We've assisted in many of the fires that have occurred. And recently with the coronavirus information, we have partnered with DoorDash and food pantries in the county, to be able to help those that can't, for whatever reason, leave their house at this time. And those deliveries are being made for food assistance for the power shutoffs during that time, especially when it's hot. There are centers that are open so that people can cool down, or libraries people can go to and stuff like that. And we've been assisting individuals to getting that there for transportation as well, through an assistance that we have through Lyft. So a lot of different services that come up during disaster that normally we don't have, as well as with fires. Many of the times we do partner up with Lyft, and we're able to provide people assistance to go to local assistance centers, or get to the shelters that are open during a time when there's a fire. So just a few of the disasters we've assisted in the last couple of years. And this is our team, which has grown vastly the last couple of months. And then if anyone, again, is trying to reach us, you can call us, dialing 211. You can go to our website at 211ventura.org and fill out a contact form. You can text us, send in your zip code to the number 898211, or you can, of course, try and email me. That's totally fine as well. And that's all I have.
Thank you so much, Anna, and thank you so much, Sonia. Now, I know that I imagine that there would be some questions. So that was very comprehensive. Thank you so much to both of you. I think you both offer such a wonderful resource to our community, not only to Thousand Oaks, but to the whole county. So thank you so much. And I'm sure some of the commissioners might have some questions.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead, Patty.
Okay. Thank you both, Sonia and Lahana, for taking your time to make this very good presentation to us. I noticed that when you were going through, Lahana, I think it was intervention, when you were talking about following up with folks who had contacted the agency. If you get someone on the phone that is in what's perceived to be some imminent sort of danger in an abusive situation, do you also intervene and call 911? Or do you just try and de-escalate the situation on your own? I'm just curious.
Yes, that's a really good question. Thank you for bringing that up. Our specialists will try and assist that person as much as possible at that time. So, for example, if someone who is homebound is calling us and we ask them a series of questions and we realize this person has not had food for a couple of days, they're unable to walk, they haven't seen anyone, then we're going to try and get someone out there as best as possible. And typically at that case, it would probably be the emergency responders, just to make sure that this person's all right. But that's just a scenario, right? There are other situations where it might not be as high risk as that one that I just mentioned, but we might want to check up on them and make sure that they haven't forgotten to reach out to agencies where they were supposed to go get food, or they didn't forget to, say that they were going to call their family members to check up on them. So we just want to make sure that that's followed through as well.
Great, thank you very much.
Sonia, did you want to add anything to that?
Yes, no, absolutely. Thank you. So, yes, we would absolutely assess the situation. It just really depends, but luckily we haven't had those situations happen. But we do complete quite a few APS reports, and we also have like our social workers here that that might be going in to do like a porch visit just to make sure the client is fine, or you know, with the food deliveries that we have going on, if the driver or the restaurant reports that maybe we need to follow up with the client who might need more than food services, we will receive their information and we'll send someone out to go and see the client just to make sure there's nothing else they need from us. And we have been able to assist clients who need more than food when, you know, we get these type of requests.
Okay.
Okay, so as a follow-up question, my apologies. So the folks that are actually manning the phone or texting with anyone that may contact you, are they volunteers, or are those folks that you guys hire outside, you know, outside employment?
So right now, VC AAA has all county staff. We currently don't have any volunteers at the time, but we have had volunteers that have assisted us with incoming calls and also with follow-up calls. But at the time, we currently have all full-time staff.
Great. And Lohana, the same for you?
Yes, I was going to say the same answer. Currently, everyone that we have manning the phones is staff. We don't have volunteers, but we have had volunteers in the past.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes, Commissioner Williams.
Thanks so much. This is such a wonderful, comprehensive program. I'm so impressed with what you offer. I'm wondering who qualifies for this program and how is it financed?
As far as AAA, what program are you referring to? We have several different programs.
Referring to how somebody would be able to get assistance when they called you. And do they pay for this, or how is it financed?
Okay, so all the services that we offer are free of charge, and it's just they need to meet the eligibility criteria. We have different programs that are funded from different the funding source comes from different like federal, county programs, grants. So it just depends what program it is, but we have an array of different programs, different funding, but it is free of charge to the client, and they just need to meet the eligibility criteria, and then we complete the referral. But yes, there is no charge, not even for transportation or any of the food services.
So are the eligibilities hard to cover? I mean, how does somebody be eligible?
So so for currently, like the hot item of service that we are offering is like the food, like for food they need food, or they can't leave their home because, you know, they might be exposed, or they just don't have anyone to help them out because they can't leave their home. The eligibility criteria must be 60 years or older, or if they are under 60, they must have a disability, and then we determine what programs they would qualify for. But like I said earlier, we do work in connection, partnership with ILRC, the Independent Living Resource Center, in which if clients that are not 60 years or older who have a disability call us, we are able to do like a warm handoff to make sure that they're able to get assistance if we don't have a program that can cover their needs.
Wonderful.
Lohana,
Thank you.
did you want to answer that?
Yeah, I just kind of want to add to that. To qualify to call 211, you just have to dial 211. So that one's not hard. So we're open to anyone to call us, but I do kind of want to piggyback off of Sonia and just emphasize that if someone doesn't remember their programs or remembers how to contact her agency or area agency for the county, they can always just dial 211 and we can provide them the information. it's just a little easier to remember 211 than a 10-digit number. But we'll definitely be able to provide that information to anyone in need as well.
Thank you.
Anyone else have questions?
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, Dr. Bill.
Okay. Question, ladies. By the way, a very terrific presentation. So comprehensive. You could be good teachers. Anyway, I say that because I am one. But the point I wanted to make was you have good data from your organization. Do you have any data that comes in from your clients? In other words, like a satisfaction survey. So how did we do when we contacted you? Are you getting any external feedback from your in other words, are your services getting better or worse, or are they just right where they're supposed to be? Do you have any metrics on that?
Yeah, so we definitely want our services to get better. Always, we want to always improve the quality of service we provide. But currently with the call center, we do have the post-call survey feature that allows clients to complete a really brief survey after the call, after they call us, and they complete that survey. We do get the data on how well we're doing, and we determine if it's maybe additional training that is needed at the time, depending on what the answers come back as. And it does identify who the worker was. So we have a person. So for example, if you call and I answer the phone and you leave you complete the survey, the report will identify that you spoke to me, and it will give me the rating that you left behind. Yes. So that's currently how we track, the quality assurance. And also, clients email us, call us just to provide feedback. And so far it's been great, positive feedback with all the services that we have been providing. So yes, our goal is just to continue providing these services to our clients.
Thank
Terrific.
you,
But just one quick follow-up. Do you have any long-term trend measurements? I mean, how were you this time last year? Or do you do it, present a report every quarter, or what? How do we see the long-term trend?
Correct. So the post-call survey feature was a feature that was added somewhat at the end of last year. So we do have a full year of metrics. So now we would just need to, it's a matter of time to be able to compare with other years. But, because 1 year won't really make a difference at this time. But as the years go by, we will be able to provide that additional information.
Lohana, did you want to answer that question?
Sorry, I couldn't find the button. Yeah, I would like to answer that question. So for our services and trying to see if we're doing a good job or what we can improve, there's a few different items that we're kind of doing and looking to the future to change as well and implement. We do provide each of our specialists quality assurance and monitoring on their calls. And we do sit side by side with them to go over those calls just to make sure that they understand what they did great and what we can help them out and improve with. We also send out a survey within our own center to ask staff if they feel like there's an additional topic that they want to talk about or revisit. In the follow-ups that we offer to callers, we also ask their feedback on what they thought of our services. Trying to look towards the future, we're hoping to do something similar like that, but with the agencies that we are working with, the ones that we have their information on, to see what they think our services are like for them and how we can improve. And then one piece that Sonia was talking about is having that after call survey. That was something that we were talking about before COVID hit. So unfortunately that got put back on the back burner. But as things are progressing, we're hoping to implement something like that again.
Thank you so much, ladies. Anyone else? Okay.
Can I add one thing?
Yes, go ahead.
I apologize. Because there was also a question on what we look like now versus the last couple of years. The interactive report I mentioned on our website, it's not necessarily how our quality is, but it does provide information and trends on what our call center and what information our callers here in Ventura have been looking for, and how many calls we've been getting. So that's always something interesting to see as well, for anyone that's interested in those kinds of trends, what the needs were, age groups, all of that.
So does anyone else have any questions? Okay, I actually have a couple of questions. So Sonia, can you talk a little bit about what VC AAA has done in the county as far as the outreach of food? Because from what I understand, you guys have been doing a phenomenal job to reach our seniors.
Yes, that is correct. As far as food, we have, like we have the online application where anyone, any senior or person that has a disability can apply for our food services. So we currently have the Great Plates program. We are administering that program, providing restaurants meals to clients who meet the eligibility criteria based on the FEMA requirements. And also we have the senior nutrition program that offers frozen meals to clients, like one delivery per week. That's another program that we offer is what is the food box program. But because of funding and the capacity of the program, we're only able to serve certain number of clients. So we the county has approved a new program that will provide restaurant style meals to clients who don't meet the FEMA eligibility requirement. So they will also be eligible to receive restaurant style meals. This program, it does not look into if the client is receiving CalFresh benefits. So in comparison with the FEMA, like the Great Plates program, one of the requirements is that they are not on CalFresh, so also known as food stamps. They can't be on CalFresh if they're receiving the Great Plates. With this new county restaurant style meal program, they can receive restaurant style meals if they are receiving CalFresh. And so those are the three programs, well, 4 programs, because we still have the food box, but that program is at capacity. And those are the 4 programs that we're currently dealing with. We also, the county for the holidays, was able to provide holiday meals to these clients, including the ones that were on the wait list for our food box program. And we provided holiday meals from like the Thanksgiving dinner. We provided turkey, mashed potatoes, vegetables, and a dessert, including like a greeting card that we had, the county come together and write these wonderful greeting cards for the clients. And it was just wonderful to hear, the calls, the messages pouring in. They were so happy with the meal, with the cards, and they're just so grateful that we're not forgetting about them.
Thank you so much, Sonia. Now, your resources, you have for-profit as well as nonprofits. Is that right? Or am I incorrect with that?
Resources as far as like the services we offer?
Yeah, so like if I were to call you, some of the resources that you can offer me, some of them might be for profit and some of them would be nonprofit. Is that right?
No, we provide nonprofit.
Just nonprofit. So like if I needed,
yes.
So if I needed like an assisted living program for my mother, you would only offer me nonprofit. Is that right?
Well, we provide different resources available. So it would be nonprofit for us, but of course it would be for profit for whoever else we refer them to. But as far as like we provide them the information. Whether they need a skilled nursing facility, a long-term care facility, or just a facility that accepts Medi-Cal, we would provide them that information, but it would be nonprofit for us, and it would be profit for whoever
Okay.
they're being referred to.
And are you guys, so if somebody wanted to find out if they were eligible for CalFresh, can they call you and you would fill out the application?
Yes, so we were, there was a program that offered during the CalFresh SSI expansion. We were providing assistance in completing the application for those clients who are SSI, SSP eligible. However, our HICAP department continues to assist clients who need assistance at completing the CalFresh application or their Medi-Cal application, and they will follow up with the client to make sure that all that verification is submitted, or we also assist them and provide them the resources on how to submit verification, or who to contact, or how to obtain their EBT card or different resources within the Human Services Agency.
Great. Now I just have a couple of questions for Lohana. If a senior is homeless, is there a program that you could put them through, or how would a senior who's homeless, because unfortunately that's happening more, especially in Thousand Oaks. Yeah. Is there a program through the county that you guys work with as far as helping with housing or homeless assistance for seniors that are homeless?
Yeah, so I can elaborate on that. So 211 is part of the coordinated entry system that the Human Service Agency manages for homeless services. What that means is that people can dial 211 or any other homeless service agency in an effort to try and get these individuals to the appropriate service that they may be needing. So for example, if we do get someone calling us mentioning that they will be homeless in the next couple of days, and they are okay with possibly going into a shelter, then we can provide them the assistance to go through that entry and send a referral to a shelter that is accepting referrals. And then from there, that shelter, will reach out to them to go over any additional eligibility and anything like that. So a lot of the homeless service agencies aren't 24/7. And that's kind of where we've been more helpful. People can call us earlier or later in the day or on weekends, and we can still provide that type of service. If for any reason that's not the case, then there will be a follow-up to try and make that attempt. We have a few agents who are able to have access to that system, but unfortunately it's not everyone.
Okay. And one other question, because we've had problems with disaster on this end of the county with fires, as well as with the borderline shooting. Can you talk a little bit about what someone from Thousand Oaks can expect when they call 211 and there's, and you're kind of, because I actually was called during the last fire and I had to evacuate my home. What can we, when we're in that kind of, crazy, scared state, what can we expect when we call 211 or we're told to call 211 for crisis or disaster services?
I think it's definitely changed. And I want to reflect how Thomas Fire was that big launch for this county, I feel like. And after that, I feel like we definitely, ourselves as a call center, became more prepared when we see those type of situations arising, as well as the county for emergency services. We now have a communication with them and collaboration. So we understand, what information we'll be able to get to community members if there's an issue with that. And we go back and forth with the county just to make sure that it seems accurate. If it doesn't, where can we get the information? But I'm happy to say that we're now having a better communication with that service, especially when it comes to evacuations. If there are any centers that will be opening or are open, we try to get that as soon as it's confirmed, right, with the county. that it's happening or that the evacuations are certain. But of course, during disasters is very unpredictable. So we never want to tell someone not to leave if they feel uncomfortable or if they feel unsafe. They should always go for safety, even if, you know, we don't have a map telling us that there's a fire nearby. So we try to make sure we have the most up-to-date information, but of course disasters are so unpredictable that we encourage people to make sure that they're also aware of their surroundings and the changes that are happening and make the most appropriate action accordingly.
So what I meant to say was that when I was told to evacuate, actually I got a call from the sheriff's department, not that I was told by 211. So the sheriff's department told me to evacuate. And I think I just wanted to find out if I were in that situation again and I were to call 211, you know, what could I expect to hear? Would you tell me like where to evacuate to? What level I'm at? Should I start packing right now? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that. So if someone were to call me, and we'll take your scenario, I just got a call from the sheriff. They told me to evacuate, and then that was it. Okay, well, let me take a look and see what information I have regarding to an evacuation. Hopefully by then there's information that we have. And if that is the case, then we will go ahead and mention what zones have been evacuated, what areas have been evacuated, whether you land in that area or not. And if there are centers that are open, we would provide you that information. Sometimes there is, moments where that information still hasn't been updated. So we encourage people to call back. We've seen the information change very, very quickly, where right now I don't have the information. Next call, it's updated, and okay, here we go. Now we have the information. So we always encourage people to call us back since we are 24/7, and we can get that information hopefully updated as soon as possible when we're aware of it.
Great. I know that for me, that's really important for people in our community to know, especially fire season now is on all the time. It isn't just a fire season, in the fall, but it's something that's present all the time. And especially the good work that you guys did with Borderline and then with the COVID too. So thank you so much. Thank you both of you and your organizations. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Commissioner Bluell.
Yeah, one more quick question. I wanted to ask, and this would be applicable to both of you, of you wonderful speakers. Has your goals for this coming year changed from last year?
So for us, definitely we're trying to increase provide the services that we have determined that are really needed for our residents in Ventura County. For example, with our new program, the PEARLS program that provides case management support for clients who are experiencing depression, isolation. That's a program that was implemented during COVID. And, and the reason why it was implemented too was because we were hearing more and more about the clients who are experiencing isolation, that they don't have family that they have seen, for months and months at a time. So it was very important that we launched that program. In addition, the services that we have been providing with that program, include robotic pets to help them deal with the isolation. And I mean, these are resources that, with the program are provided to the client free of cost. And yes, so the goal, we are here for the community, and the more we hear about what your needs are, we will have a better idea of what services we can provide. So we'd like to hear you. We always accept feedback. What we'd like to hear what everybody has to say about the services that they need.
Are you given specific quantitative goals to meet?
Yes, so we do. We currently do have specific goals, and that is outlined on our our yearly, I lost it, the word. Is,
Your annual report?
yes, thank you, Roxana. So our annual report, yes, we do have specific goals. With
Are they increasing? Are they getting
definitely.
tougher?
Yes, definitely. Like even just with our call center alone, we have already surpassed the goal for the year. And yeah.
Is that good news or bad news?
That's great news.
So have they given you increased resources to meet these increased goals?
Well, most definitely, we are working with, the COVID assistance that we have been receiving, and also, the support from the county, that we are being able to extend these services. For example, the emergency food program, where some clients didn't qualify for the restaurant style meals because they were receiving CalFresh, but these individuals who were receiving CalFresh were only receiving maybe $15 because that's what they qualified for. So although they are receiving CalFresh benefits, that doesn't necessarily mean that they can afford the meals, for the rest of the month. So it was very important that we addressed that concern, and we were able to get that the restaurant style meals for clients who are not CalFresh eligible, who are 60 years and older, and that, or who are 60 years and under 60 years and have a disability.
Okay, and one final thought from Lohana. Did you want to answer Dr. Bill's question?
Yeah, so I don't think our goals at 211 have changed because we're always trying to assist community members with their needs, providing them the information to social health, human service needs that best meets what they're needing at that time. So that hasn't changed. What has changed is the scale at which we're trying to make this information available. We have, in general, our call volume has doubled this year. To put it a little bit on a scale, every day we're getting about 1,500 to 1,700 calls. And our staff has doubled. We have about 60 staff members now to cover 24/7 services. So our goal has not changed, but now what we're trying to do is get our callers that information they're requesting as soon as we know that it's out there, especially because we're getting calls for COVID related information. Where can I get tested? Do I qualify for the vaccine? When will the vaccine be available? And then you have people who have been affected by COVID and now they're needing rent and utility assistance, which was something they never needed before. So we're trying to make sure that we're providing that information as soon as possible to our specialists so they can provide it as soon as possible to people. So I don't think the goal has changed. It's just we're trying to make it happen a lot faster.
Thank you so much to both of you and to your organizations and the people that work there. You guys are doing a phenomenal job to really answer the call in such a precarious time to our community. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience in answering all of our questions so diligently. And we look forward to, hearing from you again, hopefully in the near future. And I would encourage all of you here in our community to really touch base with 211, touch base with VC AAA, if you need anything. Even sometimes people think, oh, I don't know where I'm going to be able, I don't know where to find that. Call them. I don't know if there's going to be this particular organization that can help me. Call them and they will tell you. So thank you so much. And it took a little bit longer, but I think that this is all really valuable information. So with that, let's go on to the rest of our agenda. And that's item 6, which is the liaison and agency reports. So besides advising City Council on items related to seniors, the Commission serves as liaisons to various local senior agencies. I will call on each commissioner to provide updates. So Commissioner Posta, will you do your agency report? Is Commissioner Posta?
John, wake up.
Awake, but not computer handy. I was going to say and repeat, Patty Ham, the director of the Global Adult Community Center, is here, and she'll fill us in on the activities still going on at the center, despite the virus. Patty Ham, tell us what's happening.
Thanks, John. Well, unfortunately, I was so excited last month to give you all information about all of our fun activities we were going to do for the holidays, and the stay-at-home orders canceled all of those programs. So we weren't able to have our holiday breakfast or our holiday bingo in the parking lot. Hence, we haven't been able to go ahead and program anything for January as far as special events goes. We have to wait until the stay-at-home order is no longer continued and we at least get into purple tier again. Then we can start programming outside. But in the meantime, we do have some seminars this month that we were able to go ahead and schedule over Zoom. And Ellen Morano will be presenting how to leave 2020 behind and welcome 2021 with a fresh mindset on Tuesday, January 12th from 4 to 6. Ellen will be discussing and teaching powerful techniques to put 2020 behind us and move forward to 2021 that will work wonders in your life. The next Zoom seminar, Henry Chan will present Reality Check on Thursday, January 14th at 11 a.m. Henry will be giving helpful information to help you or a loved one remember when it is time to take your medication and ways in which you can avoid forgetting. Annette Broisma will present Follow the Money on January 20th at 2:30. Annette will be exploring the business side of senior contracts and services. Learn to ask the right questions and read your contracts properly to help avoid being exploited. Dr. Ashwin Kashyap of City of Hope will be presenting Navigating Cancer with COVID on Wednesday, January 27th at 10 a.m. Dr. Ashwin will discuss the importance of continuing cancer care and screenings during these unprecedented times. And if you're interested in participating in any of these Zoom seminars, you can call us at the center at 805-381-2744, or you can email us at gacc@crpd.org. And that's it for me. Julie will let you know about the exciting things we're doing next week.
Thank you, Patty, for coming up with so many inventive and workaround programs, despite the trying times we have today. You're doing a wonderful job, and just keep it up.
Thanks, John.
Commissioner Williams, will you discuss your agency report?
I'm not the only one, huh, Thelma?
I'm imagining she is probably out.
There we go. I'm sorry about that. I was going to say that I'm thrilled that Julie is with us today. I've had to do it for her the last couple of times, but I've always been happy to turn the program over to Julie, who will be telling us about next week's wonderful programs, which I hope all of you can share in.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Happy New Year to everyone. So I just wanted to give a shout out. I know Sonia went off. of the call. She's probably working, but we, CSVP has a really close, a really close partnership with VC-AAA with High Cap and Senior Nutrition. And I can just say what an amazing, amazing job they do. And our Senior Nutrition program is grant funded through VC-AAA. And since March 13th, we've served close to 30,000 meals. And we have meetings every Tuesday since March with all of the cities in the county. And so we each get to talk and we share information. So they're super, super communicative and organized, and you have just been so awesome to work with. So thank you.
Awesome. Great to hear.
Yeah, and I haven't met you, so nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
So if we're seniors looking for new volunteer opportunities, the Friends of the Library is looking for a publicity coordinator. This position coordinates with the various teams and other members of FTOL and board's executive committee. The publicity coordinator also works with members of the publicity team and oversees their work on social media, signage, website, and other areas. With the FTOL expanding their reach and spheres of operation, this is a position for someone with energy, drive, and focus. Also, the Conejo Valley Adult Schools Literacy Center is looking for engaged people who would like to give back to our wonderful community. They are always in need of new tutors who would like to help others improve their reading and writing skills and who love getting to know great people from diverse backgrounds. This is being done virtually, so you do need a computer. There is no tutoring experience required, as the coordinator will train you and give you all the support you need. So if you are interested in those volunteer opportunities or others that are being offered with Food Share and our tax program, please call 381-2742 or email jspivak@crpd.org, and we can give you more info about that. And as Thelma was referring to, and Patty, we do have our 7th Annual Wellness Fest taking place next Wednesday, January 13th from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. We can't have our amazing in-house event. We have about 600 people generally with 50 plus vendors and demos, but we're really excited, and I think so are the seniors, that we are able to do something. We are having a drive-through, and the Reserve of Thousand Oaks is sponsoring our lunches, and we have amazing goodie bags. We're doing some fun 400 goodie bag stuffing day on tomorrow, and to hand out, and we have some really great items, promo items and brochures from 30 local agencies that they brought over to include in the bags. So we have about 50 spaces left out of 400 for that. So call today to sign up, because I think that we might run out of space for this. And last but not least, at this time, normally we'd be starting our income tax program. It's a huge program. We do about 2,500 free income taxes or over 3,000 a year. And we are right now, we should be starting February 1st, but we will not proceed for in-person appointments until the county is in the red tier for the safety of our volunteer preparers and for our clients. We are working on a hybrid program, which would be by appointment only, which would be part in-person, part virtual. And we're working with the IRS and tax coordinators on this right now. It is a bit tricky, but hopefully we'll know a bit more in about 3 weeks. So if you want more information on that, I'd give it 2 to 3 weeks to call the CSVP office. Again, 805-381-2742 for information on that. I think that's it for today.
Okay.
Julie, one question on with the wellness program. What hours are those? Those are at the center, right?
Yeah, it's 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday, January 13th, and we'll have staff, and we'll have signs, and we'll have staff. You're going to enter where the library is and turn left, and we're going to have staff guiding you through as to where to pick it up, just in case there's like a little traffic jam or something.
Okay.
So Julie, do you need more help with the stuffing tomorrow or with the Wellness Foundation?
I'm good, actually. I think you're coming, Thelma, right?
No, I can't. That's why.
No. I forget. No, for the stuffing, no.
But how about for the Wellness Fest? Do you need
No,
more?
we're actually good.
person?
I have seven volunteers coming to do the bag stuffing, which is the CSVP Advisory Council. And we're trying to just kind of keep it at a limit just because we can only have a certain amount of people. So I have 4 advisory and staff coming the day of the event. So we are covered on that.
Okay, good.
Thank
Good.
you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. The Wellness Fest was really well attended last year, so 50 spots. I would encourage everyone to call today and get your spot reserved. So item number 7 on our agenda is commission reports. The Council on Aging researches a number of items of interest to seniors throughout the year. I will introduce the commissioners who will provide current updates. Commissioner Sylvester, can you give the report?
Sure. Are we going to put that up on the screen?
I think Francine was going to put up the postcard.
Yeah. If not, I can talk about it.
Yeah, why don't you?
The visual is always nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of history. Last year, the Council on Aging voted to update the existing senior adult master plan. At the time, it was about 10 years old, so now it's probably closer to 11 or 12 years old. So we went forward and we were able to get the support and approval to do this from the Thousand Oaks City Council. And we moved forward by redesigning the original survey to really more accurately reflect the needs within the community today. So I would like to strongly encourage all seniors ages 55 and up, as well as anybody who is caring for a senior in our community to fill out the survey. We will be sharing the results with the Thousand Oaks, here it comes, City Council, and we'll use this information to update the senior adult master plan. So the broader the response we get, the better our findings will be. And the information here will help the city determine the current needs of our senior adults and what additional services can, what specific areas may need improvement. So some of the things we're looking at would include housing, medical and health needs, food, social activities, and really any other senior services. So the survey will go live on our website on January the 15th, and it will be there till March 15th. It will be available to be taken. You'll have the option of English or Spanish, and our website address, and again, it goes live on the 15th, so it's not there yet, but our website address is www.toaks.org/seniors. So you can take it electronically online. If you would like a paper copy, or if you have any questions about this, please feel free to reach out to us. You can give us a call at 805-381-7362. That's 805-381-7362, or at oaks.org. And you can see all that information that's now on the screen. So again, it's a survey. It's relatively straightforward to take, and it would be incredibly helpful for our community if we can get a really strong response rate. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Sylvester. Commissioner Williams, can you give your report?
Yes. As you know, every year we do a Senior of the Year award. And now that the year is over and we are beginning to have more activity, we have sent out the form, and I think you can see it on the screen. And anybody over 60 is able to be eligible for this. And of course, a subcommittee will be selecting them. There is information for everybody now on the Council on Aging, www.toaks.org/seniors, or you can call 805-381-7362, and we will give you more information on this. It's important that we recognize how much seniors do for us, because we know that the volunteers are a very vital part of our community. There'll be more coming later, of course, and we'll be expecting you to find this nomination form and to look at all your organizations to find people who are eligible. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Williams. So on to item 8, which is commissioner comments. This is the portion of our meeting where commissioners can provide announcements in which no action or discussion by the commission will be taken. At this time, are there any commissioner comments? Just raise your hand. Okay. Anyone? Okay. So I do have a comment, and that is I just wanted to give a big shout out to all of our first responders, our frontline responders, our hospital staff, nurses who are battling COVID. And I also wanted to thank everybody in our community who continues to stay at home, wear masks, and keep 6 feet apart. Okay. Anything else? Anyone else? All right. So before we adjourn this meeting, I do have a few reminders, and I will share my screen. The first reminder is the Friendship Line. The Friendship Line is a 24-hour toll-free lifeline that is dedicated to serving Californians over 60 who may be feeling anxious, fearful, or lonely. The Friendship Line is both a crisis intervention hotline and a warm line for non-emergency emotional support calls. The phone line is staffed with specialists who provide emotional support, grief support, active suicide intervention, and information and referrals. So if you would like to jot down this phone number, it is 888-670-1360. And in order to reach us, you can call us at 805-381-7362. We'd love to hear from the community if you have any ideas or any input on how we're doing and what you would like to see different. Please call and leave a message, or you can just talk to Francine. Or if you'd like, we'd like to hear from you. You can email us at councilonaging@toaks.org. Our website address is www.toaks.org/seniors. And after the 15th, you'll be able to fill out that senior survey that Commissioner Sylvester was talking about. We'd like to have you follow and like us. We are on social media at Thousand Oaks Council on Aging, and that's both on Facebook and Twitter. Okay. And one final thing. Before we adjourn this meeting, I have a few reminders. If you would like any more information on the Council on Aging or any questions, as I've mentioned before, you can call us at 805-381-7362. But in closing, I'd like to close this meeting in memory of Harry Norkin. He was a valued advocate of seniors in the Thousand Oaks area. So if anyone knows of him, we wanted to honor him. He was on the Council on Aging for 16 years. He received numerous awards. The VCAAA, he received the Legacy Award. He received Senior of the Year Award here in Thousand Oaks and Decade Awards, Senior Award of the Decade. So wonderful inspiration and role model. So there being no further business to come before the commission, the Council on Aging meeting is adjourned to our next regular meeting on Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021. And I hope to see you all there. We'll have another lively and informative guest speaker. So thank you so much.